Brothers and sisters, born on 14 Jan 2007, Maryam Shahnawaz Chunawala is a 5-month-old senior KG student. Maryam is bold, attentive, and a helpful student. She loves art and craft, Islamic stories, nasheeds, and poems. She has acquired a certificate of excellence in art and craft and in progress, aspiring to be a promising Muslimah. Brothers and sisters, know of someone who whispers on and off to commit sins, deludes man to transgression, conspires between man and woman, spreads mischief on the land, despised enemy of man. Yes, we are aware of his evil ways, yet given to his temptations. Today, Maryam will remind us of the same in a talk, Satan, our avowed enemy.
Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Inna shaitana lakum aduhum fatakizu aduwa. Innama yad'u hizbahu yakuna min ashabi sa'id. Rabbi Shali Sadri, Wasilli Amri, Wahlul Uqdatam min Lisani, Yafqahu Qawli. My respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters, I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. The topic of my talk is Satan, our avowed enemy. It is mentioned in the glorious Quran in Surah Fatir, chapter number 35, verse number 6. The verse that which I recited in the beginning of my talk, which is one of the greatest verses of the Quran, in wherein Allah says, Inna shaitana lakum aduhum fatakizuhu aduwa. Innama yad'u hizbahu liyakuna min ashabis sa'id. Surely the shaitan is an enemy to you, so take him as an enemy and treat him as an enemy. He only invites his followers that they may become the dwellers of the blazing fire. In this verse, Allah Azza wa Jal tells us that Satan is our enemy. Lucifer, the devils. You should call him by any name you wish. Allah is telling us that he is our public enemy number one. The second command in this verse is that he must be our enemy. See, you may have an enemy of yours. He is a fierce enemy. Yet you treat him nicely, and you are fooled by his relentless attempt to get you. And you think that he is being kind to you, so you may not identify him as an enemy. So Allah is clarifying this to us that he is our enemy. Now I identify him as an enemy, but I am unable to treat him as one, because he brings forward to me all the things that I desire, all the things that I love, and all the things that I hope and wish for. So though I identify him as an enemy, I am not fulfilling the second order of Allah, that is to make him as an enemy. Surely Satan is our enemy, so take him as an enemy. Now, in order for us to take him as an enemy, to treat him as an enemy, rule number 1. You must know your enemy, because if I do not know his characteristics, I may fail to identify him as an enemy. So, we have to know the characteristics of enemy, and we should also have the knowledge of how to save ourselves from his harm. Not only that, we have to implement this, because by implementing it, we are actually taking our shield from deceit. Allah Azza wa Jalla informs us about his characteristics in Quran in chapter 7 in Surah Al-Araf. Allah Azza wa Jalla cursed Satan. He took a pledge. He took an oath to Allah that he will deceive and lure the sons of Adam, that he will come to them from front, from behind them, from the right side and from the left side. So whenever any of us wants to worship Allah Azza wa Jal, he would stand as an obstacle in front of you. No matter what direction you take, he is always there to surround you. One may say that I don't see him surrounding me. Well, if you don't see him, that doesn't mean he does not exist. In fact, the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wassalam, that Satan eats and drinks with us. How's that? Well, if you start to eat without saying Bismillah in the name of Allah, he will eat with you. And if you start to drink without saying Bismillah in the name of Allah, he will drink with you. And if you start to drink and eat with Bismillah, but you use your left hand eating and drinking, he will share the food and drink with you. Now, if someone says, listen, I'm eating and I'm drinking and nobody's sharing it, I cannot see anyone eating or drinking with me. Well, you don't have to see it, because he is there and he is sharing it. He is depriving from all blessings and benefit of it. The Satan, our avowed enemy, wants to take as many blessings from us as he can. And what does he do during the night? Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Satan puts 3 nuts at the back of the head of a person when he is asleep. On every nut he reads and exhales the following words: the night is long, so stay asleep. He is our avowed enemy. He wants us to oversleep and miss our Qiyam al-Layl, night prayer, as well as Fajr Salah. But when one wakes up and remember Allah, one of the knot is under. And when one performs ablution, the second knot is under. And when one prays, the third knot is under. And one gets up energetic with a good heart in the morning. Otherwise, one gets up lazy and with a mischievous. So my dear brothers and sisters, as we can see that Satan made a firm resolution to misguide us, to mislead us, to snatch away all the blessings he can, and he has declared enmity towards us. So take him as an enemy. Now I would like to conclude my talk with the promise of Allah mentioned in Surah Al-Hijr in chapter 15, Inna ibadi laysa laka alayhim sultanan illa man ittaba'aka minal ghawin. Allah says to the Satan, indeed, my servant, no authority will you have over them except those who follow you of the deviators. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah. That was an extraordinary, mind-boggling performance. Alhamdulillah.